Hello everyone, myself Haripriya Surpur, and today we are here to discuss about our today's topic, that is keys in DBMS, and what are the relationships unlocking data through using these DBMS keys. So let us begin with our today's topic. So the first point in our today's discussion is our first key, that is the primary key. Primary key is one of the DBMS keys which is the unique identifier, which means that in primary key we cannot have multiple values which have same data. Like for example, we can say an employee's ID. In our today's example, it is similarly mentioned here, that is here employee ID is 101, which is the unique identifier. Name Alice Smith, where it can be similar but not in every case. Department HR, department will be multiple for multiple people, so here the primary key is the column or set of column that is uniquely identified. So here 101, that is employee's ID, is the primary key. So let us move towards our next point. So next key in our today's topic is foreign key. This foreign key is a linking key between the two tables. So here in our today's example, department ID D is 001 and department name is sales. And here in employees table, employee ID is 101, name Alice Smith, and department ID is D001. Here the similar identity in both the table is department ID. So here the department ID is the linking key, that is the foreign key between the two tables, that is departments table and employees table. So a foreign key establishes a link between two tables. It refers to the primary key of another table, ensuring referential integrity. So here we need a primary key so that we can identify which one is foreign key and link between the two tables. So let us move towards our next point. So our next key is candidate key, that is also called as potential primary key. In our today's example, we will come to know that what is the candidate key. Here a candidate key is a minimal set of attributes that can uniquely identify a tuple in relation. All primary keys are candidate keys, but not all candidate keys are primary keys. Here employee ID is unique for each employee, whereas social security number is also unique for each other. But email address is also one of the unique identification, but it is less common. Like someone can have a similar email ID but not in major case. Whenever we see that email IDs are different. So here candidate keys are described. But to remember a point is that all the primary keys are candidate keys, but not all the candidate keys are primary keys. So this is the point to be noted, and let us move towards our next point. So our next key is super key. A super key is a combination of attributes that uniquely identifies a row in a table. It can include redundant attributes, which means that here in our today's example, employee ID is a single attribute which is unique, whereas employee ID plus name is combination of the attributes, that is primary key and one of the normal key, which is still unique. And the SSN plus department, which is another combination of unique keys. So this is called as super key. which defines us uniquely, but also it is a combination. So let us move towards our next point. So the next and the last key in our today's DBMS keys is composite key. Composite key is one key is not enough. Okay, so this means that we require more keys. A composite key is a primary key that consists of two or more attributes. It is used when no single attribute can uniquely identify a record. If one entity cannot define us uniquely, then we require more attributes so we can know what is the real organization. So in our today's example, here we can see that what is key and what is MJ Prodlite. So here the composite keys are product ID and order ID, which are linked together by a key called as together, which uniquely identifies specific item within an order. So here the together is composite key, which is linking the order ID and product ID. So these are some essential keys in our DBMS which we require for organizing our data. I hope you all understood our today's this point. Have a good day. Thank you so much.